The Feldman Eco Park was damaged. This is how it looks after 2 days of the shelling. A lot of animals were in big danger, but Eco Park volunteers have a big motivation to save the animals and restore everything. Rescue of animals from the territory of the Eco Park had started. Spur-bearing turtles, as well as white-nosed and blue monkeys, were taken out from under shelling. Pretty kangaroos were taken out as well. Now they are already safe. We believe that now they will be fine. There's also a family of tapirs in Ukraine from the Eco Park. It was not so easy to take out these large animals. Thank God the tapir rescue mission has a happy ending. Dalma, Pinto, and Dolly are doing great after relocation and already settling into a new territory. Also, volunteers visited their monkeys, chimpanzees, and orangutans. They are in excellent conditions, with good nutrition and care. Since the risk of new attacks remains constantly, rescuers have to act quickly. Transporting lions is not an easy task. Their calm and measured life has changed dramatically. They are already taken out to a safe place. Next, these cheetahs are very lucky. Now they are doing well. They began to settle in their temporary dwelling near Poltava. Loading this sedated body of the tiger for evacuation under shelling is not an easy job, but the rescue team can handle it. These animals are in a safe place now. They are doing well. Finally, the time has come to save these handsome guys, the ponies. These sweeties are now safe too. Life goes on. Some animals rescued from shelling in Feldman Eco Park already gave birth. Volunteers managed to transport the absolute majority of animals to Poltava. Includes alpacas and Scottish cows. Also, reindeers are still recovering at the new place. At such a young age, they've already been through so much. So, Feldman Eco Park's pets have gone to different cities of Ukraine. They are well cared for by friends and partners. There's still a lot of work to be done, but every day, people have small victories. After another shelling in the Ukrainian city of Mykolaiv, one Labrador was left in one of the apartments. The poor buddy was waiting for help. He missed his owner so much. The rescue mission wasn't easy at all. The Labrador didn't want to climb into the crane cabin. The boy was confused and nervous. But luckily, everything was all right. Now the dog and his owner are reunited and happy. A lot of animals were rescued from shelling in Irpin. Unfortunately, their owners could not take them out from the shelling. They tried to save their lives. However, under enemy fire, the man collected abandoned animals. During the day, risking his own life, he saved about 30 cats and several dogs. Now all these cuties are in safety. More than 170 animals lived in constant stress due to the sounds of shelling for half a year. They were moved to a safe place. Rescued animals and birds are getting used to a new home built especially for them. The sounds of shelling must have affected the animals. These poor creatures lived under big stress for 6 months. For example, friendly to people pony Dimuk adapted not too easily. He became aggressive for the first time, but now he's getting better. Townspeople stay here to live and feed the animals every day at the shelter. Everyone can bring vegetables or fruit for the fellows. So, with the help of everyone, animals from the Zaporizhzhny Zoo are all right now. A rescue mission was organized in one of the eco parks near Kiev. On the first day, the volunteers managed to take out 5 llamas, several alpacas, meerkats, rare pink pelicans, and much more. Ukrainian soldiers, farmers, and vets helped to make the animals' journey as safe as possible. However, it was possible to take most of the animals to temporary custody. Rescued animals are treated by veterinarians. The poor guys are so exhausted. But now their life is calm and full of love. Local villagers rescued this unfortunate ostrich. Now the bird just roams the streets. People felt sympathy for him at first. But when he began to crush their gardens, they started to look for specialists to take the ostrich out. Villagers searched for months to find a rescue organization to catch the bird. The Animal Rescue Service came very soon, together with journalists. The bird was really nervous and frightened. After 4 attempts, they could finally catch the ostrich. Don't forget that the bird is about 250 kilograms. Rescuers moved the bird to the national park. He was very awaited there. Very soon, he started to feel much better. He plays with other ostriches a lot. Besides that, this handsome boy even found a girlfriend. A girl with multicolored hair pulls dogs with disabilities out of a broken Irpin, and millions of people around the world asked the same question. Who is she and what happened to the girl and her dogs? Anastasia Taika and her husband took out 15 dogs with disabilities during the evacuation from Irpin. Anastasia specializes in fostering of sick animals for about 4 years. The peaceful life was interrupted by the war. In the early days of the war, during the shelling, dogs were very nervous. One day, the electricity, gas, and water was turned off and more shelling began. Then they decided to evacuate with all the dogs. When they crossed the bridge, everyone helped to carry the dogs. But in this chaos, her dog Zuizia ran away. They began to periodically go to Irpin and look for abandoned and locked up animals. Now Anastasia takes care of these animals. She provides them with medical care and keeps them until an owner is found. The dogs were very tired. Some could barely walk. Anastasia and her husband took only those who walk alone and bit strangers. Besides the dogs, Anastasia took out from Irpin 5 cats and her pets, chameleon and a turtle. All these creatures deserve to live, and Anastasia saved all of them like a hero. A cat was rescued in Borodyanka. The poor baby had been sitting for many days on the 7th floor of a house destroyed by hives. The cat was sitting on a fragment of the floor in the former apartment of a destroyed high-rise building. The poor fellow had no chance to get down on his own. Ukrainian rescuers drove from another city in a truck ladder that was necessary for saving the cat. They removed the poor thing from the height. The whole operation took not much time, and the very next day the cat was rescued. Rescuers were so happy to help this poor little buddy. It's so heartwarming when people see a lonely cat in a completely destroyed house and sound the alarm. And now the kitty is saved. This red girl's name is Dream. She miraculously survived. The fire at the Enterprise was extinguished for more than 6 hours. All this time, baby Dream was suppressed. This is what she looked like immediately after release, disoriented and poisoned. She was on such medium critical condition. The medical treatment is now completed, and the girl is looking for a new home. And there's already a family from Poland who want to adopt the pretty Dream. This unfortunate dog was spotted in the breach of a bombed-out bridge. He fell into a hole and miraculously survived. Caring people called for help, and the rescuers got the dog out from under the bridge. The grateful puppy finally met his savior. When the boy was risen to the surface, he also received a tasty treat. It's so nice to see the care of people towards animals. It's so important to be a real human and help those who are having a hard time. And these stories really show that. There were so many powerful rescues. Which one do you remember the most? Share in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel. See you soon.